Hi everyone, welcome back to Mystic Raven Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius for March of 2019. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. If you need to get a hold of me for anything, check out my website. You can also find me on IG, The Mystic Raven. Links are below in the description box. Okay. You guys, I cannot hold these cards for the life of me. Pisces season is driving me up a fucking wall. The dreams alone, like these are, it's just, I can't. Pisces season is too much for me. It just really is. I can't navigate these freaking crazy ass waters of it's just too much. Like, I'm gonna pull these cards and get 18 visions at once and be looking at them like, slow it down. It's just too much. And plus I have no energy. I don't know how Pisces people be dealing. No wonder most of y'all smoke a lot of weed. Alright, Spirit guides. Sagittarius for the month of March. What is in store? My favorite sign of the zodiac. Jim Morrison will always be the #1 Sagittarius of life. Okay? If you want to argue, go ahead and do it in the comments, but that's what I'm saying. Best Sagittarius who's ever lived. Alright. Alright. Spirit guides. Sagittarius for March. Oh, I feel better tapping into Sag energy. That's why I'm reading the fire signs right now. This watery ass shit is just too much. Oh, God. Alright. Well. Okay, let's see what we got here. You guys are starting some kind of new cycle. There's going to be... Okay, so the beginning of March is going to be some kind of like walking away. What are you walking away from? There's like a lot of things. Okay, so this is what I'm hearing. Like, you guys have been at some kind of like standstill, and it's forcing you to look at stuff in your life that just isn't working. You have a certain level of like optimism and happiness that you consistently want in your life all the time, and it's almost like there's certain things that have just been like really holding you back from having that, and you don't want to allow it to do that anymore. So you're going to like getting to the bottom of what that really is, and once you are more clear and concise about what is and is not working in your life, you're going to get some kind of release to start rebuilding. Look at this Pisces ass card. Do you understand this just makes the most sense to be a Pisces card in the tarot deck? It's like, you really feel like you can't move forward because you got a dog and a wolf barking in your ear to go in 2 different directions. So that's kind of like what's happening. There's been this certain level of instability in your life, and it's like you are looking for like, where is my like optimism? Like, where is my happiness and joy that I'm so used to like operating in? And you just want, you need that because that's what drives you forward on your path. But for whatever reason, it's like you can't grasp onto it, and there's gonna be a shift. It's almost like the optimism. It's like the carpet's been ripped out underneath you to force you to stand still for a second and not run from things. Okay, it's like you need to actually face what is going on in your life and what is not working right now, so that you can change it so that it does work for you. It's like something about like the new moon cycle is going to bring some kind of clarity to this, and you're going to be able to make the decision on moving forward of what exactly it is that's going to make you happy and satisfied. You guys have been building up some kind of wall to like keep people out. Listen, don't go all Donald Trump on my ass, okay? But you have been like there's like there's certain people that it's been coming to your attention that these people just drag you down and you really can't have them in your life anymore, and so you're like kind of like putting up these barriers around yourself, and it's actually a smart decision, because what's going to happen is like you're going to get back into this elevated zone, right? And you're going to have to protect that, and you're only gonna you only can allow certain energies to penetrate in like to come in through that wall, right? Because y'all have been through so much. Like you need to like really be firm on these boundaries that you're going to be creating with people, because it seems like the issue is you allow people to walk all over you, and this is coming to your attention. Like you are too nice to the point that you get trampled on, and you end up at the bottom. Your feelings are thought of last, and people are just used to always having like happy ass Sagittarius around all the time, and you're completely tapped out and drained from that, and you can't always be the happy-go-lucky one all the time. You also have to have time to mourn and time to be upset about things. There's a season for everything, right? You are going to have victory in the area of your mind. So I feel like some of you guys have been dealing with some kind of anxieties and stress about the way certain things are going and manifesting. It's like see? It's like you want some kind of like freedom to travel and be happy and do things and like work how you want to and do what you want, and you feel like you're being held back. But the only reason you're being held back is your own limiting belief systems about yourself, and you're not used to actually looking at yourself in that kind of way. Like you don't think you have limiting beliefs about anything, but this is being brought to your attention this month of like you actually do have limiting beliefs in yourself, and that is actually what is stopping you from progressing forward. You have some kind of like idealism or mental mindset or something that you actually need to like rework. You need to like I don't know how to explain it, like work it in a different way. I can't hold these cards, y'all. Okay, so you're going to get some kind of burst of energy coming in the middle of the month where you finally feel like you're back on track. You need to use the first couple weeks of March as some kind of self-reflection in order to get, in order to work your magic. You need to use it as like a self-reflection period in order to really find out like what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Really focus on the feeling and the emotion behind what it is you want, and that thing will be able to manifest. I'm hearing that this is like a really powerful time right now for Sagittarius, where your thought life is going to manifest really quickly. So you need to get control over your thoughts. I just can't hold the cards, you guys, every fucking video. I don't know how these cards are old as shit. They get used like 9 million times a day. Yo, I like this. You guys, like after, around like the 15, 16, 17 is when you're really going to feel like you are back to being yourself. There's something in the energy right now where, like in the energy field where you guys don't feel like you're yourself. And that's going to finally shift and you're going to be back at, like, this is the Aries card, right? But like, it's going to be right around when Aries season is beginning. It seems like that this is when, because like for all the videos I've done so far, it really seems like that this is going to be the keys, like Aries season for a lot of the signs. But this is when you're going to feel like you're back up on your throne, basically, and that like you're going to be able to look towards the future in a bright way, and things are going to seem more logically played out for you. Right now, there's some kind of fog, and it's almost like a delusion is set over your mind where you can't really see the picture clearly. This is for a reason. It's so that you can, like, there's some kind of self-reflecting that needs to go on. Yeah, it's going to have, okay, you guys, this is great. Listen, this is the Pisces card, okay? And then we got the World, and then we got this card, okay? Listen, you guys, by the end of Pisces season, it's going to wrap up some kind of chapter in your life right now. You're going to be able to finally move forward on the path that you guys were originally aiming for, right? That it seems like things have gotten kind of like thrown away, and things have been dismayed, and just like you know, there's just been a lot of stress going on, and you're just sick of feeling this way. By the end of Pisces season, it's going to wrap that up for you, and you're going to have some kind of brand new beginning, and it's almost going to be like, oh my God, all my dreams are finally coming through, all my wishes are coming through. You need to actually let it happen. You need to get out of this place of self-sabotage where, like, you stop it from happening out of some kind of fear. So, some of you guys, like, you actually have a fear of your own success for whatever reason that is, and you actually need to be, like, okay with being very successful. Some of you guys have some kind of negative mindset towards money where, like, you actually think it's, like, bad to make a lot of money, so you will self-sabotage, like, right, I feel like you've maybe done this multiple times where, like, when you're making a lot of money, you self-sabotage it by getting your mind in a certain place, and you end up losing the money. Or you will spend it so you don't have any. So there's something here that's getting worked out on poverty mindset, and something, like, this is actually something that's generational. It comes from kind of, like, a poor spiritual belief that hasn't really been worked out in you yet. But basically, as Pisces season comes to an end, this season of just either, like, depression or, like, not being able to move forward or stagnation is going to come to an end, and there's going to be some kind of relief and a release in general. I'm actually hearing that you guys haven't really felt very fulfilled in a long time. Like, there's been something going on where this feeling of fulfillment and just, like, happiness that you're used to having has been absent from your life, and it's going to be restored once Aries season hits. It's, like, right around there, even as early as, like, 17, 18, 19, like up in there, which I don't really know when it switches to Aries season, but it's like up in those dates is when, like, the transition's really gonna hit you. You will get it back, I promise. Like, I'm really hearing that, like, this like stagnation, it had to happen because you guys are always on the move and the go and look for the bigger, brighter, better, but you guys are missing what's like actually stirring and going on inside of you guys. And it's like you had to get a brick wall put in front of you so that you actually couldn't move forward anymore, because there's so many things, internal things that you guys have had to deal with and heal in yourself, so that when all of these good things do happen, you will be ready for it, and you won't wish it away. It's like a subconscious wishing away that you do. You run from failures, but you run from success as well, and you're learning to balance that right now. So basically what happened is the optimism and the success got taken away so that you guys can actually appreciate it. So when it returns, you're not going to run. Do you see what I'm saying here? That's like what this message is. See? I actually just said this. The last thing that's going to come up for you guys this month is going to be about some kind of poverty mindset, where you guys are really going to have to come out of this, because you're going to either get some kind of job offer, or something's going to happen where you're really going to have to understand your worth and be okay with a certain level of success, because what's going to be offered to you is what you've been asking your ancestors for. It's what you've been asking your guides for, whomever it is you talk to, universe, God, Bob, I don't care who it is. But you are going to be entering into this space of financial success, and the universe doesn't want you wishing it away again. Like, at some point, you have to have financial stability in your life and be okay with it. A lot of you, I'm hearing like 90% of you are actually ready for it, because you guys have been doing a lot of inner work lately. There's some of you guys that are being asked to let go of a spiritual belief system that is fucking false. And if you don't let go of it, it's actually going to be the one thing that keeps you down. And it's going to keep keeping you down. And it's going to stop your success in life because it's an old program that needs to be let go of. And you're being stubborn as fuck and you won't let it go. You need to just let it go, okay? It's not something you're supposed to carry with you into this season. It's the belief. It's like, I'm hearing it's like of the fathers. Like, it's of the fathers. Like, leave it there. You're supposed to be moving on to something else and you won't let it go out of fear. And you need to like fucking let it go. One last message for Sagittarius, please, spirits. I'm reading the flyers. I'm doing it. I'm going to have to. It's Pisces season. Yep. New beginnings. Don't be the miser king, y'all. Don't be the miser. Come on. We gotta move up from that. Your new beginnings are coming, you guys. This is even gonna affect the way you do relationship with people. A lot of things are changing for you guys this month, and it's all for the benefit. You have to like just let it come in. Ride the waves. Ride the waves. Your optimism is returning by the end of the month. Finances are returning by the end of the month. It's literally like you guys were on like some kind of weird ass spiritual hiatus where the universe literally went and like took the fucking electricity that's usually pumping to y'all and turned it off, let y'all suffer for a bunch so that you guys can fucking fix yourselves, and now it's getting turned back on. Okay? And you guys are going to, it's like moving into Aries season, things going to be popping, and y'all are going to have your optimism back, and that's great because we need y'all. Okay. All right. Love you guys. I will see you next month.